Hello again, and welcome back to That's How It's Done. This week we have just one announcement. Elections are next week. Make sure that you sign up if you are interested, and may the best and worst candidates win, however you define it in politics. We are very blessed to have a tremendous guest this week, TaMisha Cooke. She is SBA 3L representative. She is negotiations chair. She is MAC chaplain, or Boss's chaplain, sorry. Community service chair and 3L rep. Legal aid volunteer, 3L representative, and a Kaplan bar prep representative. Yes. Is there anything that I am leaving out? Oh, and you're a mother of two.
Yes. And a wife.
Can't forget that one. Yes. It's my understanding that your husband is being very patient with us this evening. Now, I want to start with Mercer Mac. How would you characterize Mercer Mac? Is it a cheesy mac, a chili mac, or more of an Italian mac?
Oh, wow. I don't know how to answer this question.
Well, just describe Mac at Mercer in a few words, if you would. For people who don't know what we are referring to.
MAC is not macaroni and cheese. It's Mercer's Advocacy Council. That's where the MAC comes from. We have a wonderful program here at Mercer. I love the program. I feel like it gives you a lot of practical skills, very beneficial, looks good on your resume. I encourage all 1Ls and 2Ls to definitely look into it. 3Ls is not too late for you to try out for competitions as well. I don't know. So maybe cheesy mac, but
maybe cheesy mac.
Yeah, because everyone loves cheesy macaroni and cheese. So
yeah, it is great. Now you're heavily involved with the negotiations competitions.
Yes.
You're the chair of that, and I've always been confused about negotiations competitions. Can you clarify how someone can win a negotiation? A competition where no one can win absolutely, like a mock trial or a mock or moot court?
Well, yeah, I mean, at negotiation competitions, you're advocating for your client. You go in knowing general facts, and then you know your side's confidential facts. So you just take advantage of the other side. You exploit their weaknesses, and you get the best deal for your client, and that's how you win. So, you ask a lot of questions like you're probably about to do right now.
Yes. So, if you were going to try out for Mercer Advocacy, or more specifically the negotiations team, I believe that's going on this Saturday. What would be your best piece of advice to someone who's doing this for the first time or new to the whole process of negotiations, or more broadly MAC?
Just always be yourself. The judges can tell when you're faking it. So just be yourself. Come in knowing the information. Just need to know, for negotiations specifically, just need to know general facts. It's only one page for Saturday. And confidential facts, again, it's only one page. So as long as you know your client's case, then you're fine.
That's great advice. Now, I want to move to your involvement with the Public Defender's Clinic. It's my understanding that you've been there for a couple of semesters now.
Well, since the summer.
Since the summer.
Yes.
We hear from a number of attorneys and guest speakers about how they represent people at the Public Defender's Office. What caused you to want to defend guilty people?
I don't defend guilty people. I defend individuals who've been they've been charged with the crime. Doesn't mean that they're guilty of the crime. It just means that there's some facts that may not be in their favor. That's all.
Okay. And so, as you've been there, what is your biggest piece of advice, or the thing that surprised you most that you wish you would have known before going into that field of criminal defense?
You go to the jail a lot. I mean, I knew that going in, but there's a smell at the jail that I just can't quite describe. Just have to smell it to know what I'm talking about. Those in the PD forbid, you definitely know what I'm talking about. It's like a combination between like cleaning supplies and body fluids or something. Yeah. Interesting smell.
Is there something that shocked you about the work, or about?
No, I had criminal fence experience before, so nothing that shocked me. But I see it as my way to help individuals who can't financially afford, an attorney.
That is a great mission. Now, you're heavily involved in school, being an SBA rep, a Mercer Advocacy Council member, and you have 2 beautiful children and a husband. So how do you balance everything?
I don't. I just balance chaos, I guess,
So,
yeah.
So now, who requires more babysitting? Is it your
My
kids or your husband?
The husband.
Your husband. That was a fast answer.
Yes, of course.
Is there something that about it that causes that fast answer? That was really fast.
I guess you'll know what I'm talking about when you get married one day.
Yeah.
You just need, for whatever reason, just need more attention than the children sometimes.
Is there something that you do to relieve stress or to? I can imagine with your husband and kids and school and all these people pulling on you, that there has to be a lot of stress and it has to be a little bit hard sometimes to handle that. Is there some kind of relaxation technique or strategy you have to kind of keep yourself together and keep from going insane?
I think that I came to law school knowing that I wanted to achieve a certain goal. And I came in knowing that I was married, knowing that I already had 2 children, knowing that it was going to be an intense workload. So I already had these type of expectations. Now, no one can tell you what your experience is going to be like. It's personal for each individual. However, personally, I have a goal, and I'm going to achieve that goal. So I just figure out ways to get through the week. The weeks equal months, and eventually the semester's over. But you have to take time out for yourself. So although I am a mother, a wife, a student, I'm TaMisha. So TaMisha needs her time too. So just taking time out for myself, whether it be, walks around the apartment complex, or listening to music, watching Ratchet TV, just anything that'll get my mind away from whatever is bothering me at the moment.
It's good to find that time for yourself and kind of recenter. And I know that in order to get some of these opportunities and to be in all the positions that you are, that you have to have some great interviewing skills.
I know about that. We'll see.
It all comes down to selling yourself in every situation, which you've done a great job of so far here. So we wanted to ask you, this particular question comes from Urban Outfitters, to a sales associate. You're a new addition to a crayon box. What color would you be and why?
Why? What color would I be? That's a good question. I don't know. I want to be a lot of colors.
Oh, well, what's your top 3 then? What would be your...
I love pink.
Okay.
Because I'm a girl, and my daughter's favorite color is pink. It's just, we love pink. I don't know. When I look at pink, I think happy thoughts for some reason. Maybe green, because I like money, so green equals money, Need to pay off these student loan debts.
That's good. Great advice.
I don't know. My favorite color is actually blue, so between pink, green, and blue. I don't know.
You don't know.
Which choice would be the number one?
Is there any particular name that you would call it, or
a name that I would call
it? I know we just came out with some creative names, like forest green or coffee mocha.
Oh wow.
I'm just curious at this point.
You're just curious. Where are these questions coming from?
I just made that one up. We're off script right now.
We're off script. But that's fine. There was no script anyway. I don't know if I would have a name. Maybe my initials, but that wouldn't be. My initials are TLC, which is unique. Don't usually find that. But I don't know what I would name my crayon color. Yeah. I would probably defer to my daughter and have her name it for me. She'll come up with something creative.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Now, You've been a great guest. And I'm sure that everyone at home enjoyed it. Is there anything that you would like to tell everyone, or on the internet, or at home, or Mercer students?
Josiah wants me to tell you that he's crazy. No, nothing fascinating I want to tell anyone. This has been fun. So Josiah's still looking for some potential candidates to interview. So
Yep.
feel free to contact him so you can be the next person on the chopping block.
Yeah. We're looking forward to elections next week. We'll
We are.
be having some fun with that. Make sure that if you think you are a good candidate, you sign up. It's good to put yourself out there, and even if you run and fail, like me, twice, you can still gain a lot of valuable experience and learn a lot of good life lessons. So thank you for watching. Like and comment below. How can we improve? How can we better torture our interviewees? And
I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt you. I have a shameless plug. I am in the advanced writing group, and I saw a flyer about an interest meeting, so Professor Shepard would appreciate this shameless plug.
Yep. Advanced writing group.
Yeah, the legal writing certificate program. Definitely do it if you're a 2L.
Let's show up and support that great new program.
It's not new. We're nationally recognized, Josiah.
I'm so confused. Well, show up and support that program and have a great rest of your day. For those of you who are wondering what my shirt says, I know that's been bugging at least one of you. Have fun.